But I want to talk about something. Kyle Rittenhouse. Kyle Rittenhouse has received backlash from MAGA supporters after revealing that he's not voting for Donald Trump in 2024. Rittenhouse, who turned into the Republican poster boy after he was cleared of a murder in a divisive trial, no, it wasn't, said instead he will be writing in former Congressman Ron Paul on his ballot. So basically what he said, he was like, I don't believe Donald Trump is strong on the
firearms,
on the Second Amendment or whatnot, right? And they roasted that motherfucker. They roasted him good, right? So after 12 hours, he said, so this is what he wrote on Twitter. Over the past 12 hours, I had a series of productive conversations with members of Trump's team, and I'm confident that he will be strong ally for gun owners needed to defend our Second Amendment rights. My comments made last night were ill-informed, unproductive, and I'm 100% behind Donald Trump and encourage every gun owner to join me in helping him send him to the White House. Now, let's look at here, MAGA. Look, you propped this kid up for murdering people. You helped him out, and what did he do? He turned his back on you. That's cold game. I mean, how you can't even defend? Kyle Rittenhouse
should be in prison, man. He should be in prison.
He should be in prison. Everybody knows he should be in prison.
His mom should be in prison too, right along with him for taking her kid, who was not. I mean, was he of age to even have the firearm?
No, he was not.
And then he crossed over state lines. Then he crossed over state lines or something like that.
Yeah. So what happens is his mom bought him the gun. He crossed state lines. Went to go act like he was cleaning up, but he was underage. He shouldn't have had the gun anyways, and he wasn't in the state. He should have went to jail. He may got attacked first, you know what I'm saying? But you shouldn't have been there in the first place.
Period. He went over there, and then they didn't even. He basically killed some people. Then he went towards the police with the gun, raised his hands, and they let him go.
Yeah,
they didn't even. That was a black. I mean, we all know the truth. I'm not even going to get into the.
No. They let him slide.
We know what it was.
I mean, he was the poster boy. He even met with Trump and stuff. That's the cool thing about it.
The reason why they also didn't care because I guess the guy he killed was had been arrested for rape or something like that.
But what's that got to do? They didn't know that until he got murdered.
But don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that.
That's what they do to black folks. They be like, oh, man, Tyrone. When Tyrone was 7, he stole some crayons from elementary school. He's been a hoodlum all his life.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. It was much after the fact that they tried to come up with the reasoning why. But this dude basically went over there. I'm helping people protect their businesses. Man, you're 17. You shouldn't even be here. You know what I mean? Period. You shouldn't be here, and you shouldn't have this firearm. But you got it. You know, and so that just tells you a lot about the place he was at.
But see, no, they let all that slide, right? Mm-hmm. And the loyal Trump and all them, they stood behind this kid. He was their poster boy, and for him to turn on them, I would have write him off. That just shows you he's a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? From the get that he was. They have video of him beating up girls and stuff. He was a piece of shit.
You know how much money they sent to him after all that happened?
He broke now.
You think so?
Oh, yeah, of course. He had so many lawsuits after that.
They broke bread with him after that happened. He had huge GoFundMes, all kind of stuff that was sent to him, man.
He broke now. No, he ain't got because after that they had civil lawsuits and he couldn't wiggle his way out of that. It's different judges and stuff. And so, I mean, they have articles about his family. He ain't giving them nothing. Which, I mean, you don't have to, but it's like this.
Man.
Check it out.
He's a kid. What is he going to give his family?
The Republicans went out their way to save this kid, to make it seem like, okay, this is all right. And he turned his back on y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. And they ate him up for the last 12 hours. They ate him up. That's why he had to be like, okay, I support Donald Trump. No, bro, you a coward. Bounce.
I mean, yeah, we don't. I don't want to give him too much press. I really don't like that. I mean,
no, that's goofy stuff. I think it's funny. That just shows you the loyalty some people have.
Yeah.
Like, hey, thanks for getting me off of murder. Maybe he should have been in there with Pookie and Ray Ray.
Didn't he ask for who was his candidate? He said he wanted
Ron Paul.
Ron Paul to be president. I mean, because of gun rights. But at the end of the day, I haven't heard Trump say anything negative about gun rights. I haven't heard him even trying to retract gun rights.
Which was weird. Why would he come out and say that? But, some people's just weird like that.
I think sometimes they do it for attention. His attention had died down. People don't know who he is. He also had been banned from a bunch of different colleges. Didn't even want to let him in because I think he asked to go to a few colleges, tried to put in his admissions for a few colleges. They told him no.
No. Even if you beat the case, we still know you murdered people and you shouldn't have had a gun.
And it would be very divisive to let you come to our college. You still got to go get student athletes. We still got to go get other.
Yeah, nobody wants to be with you there.
Academically.
No, you got away with murder.
Yeah, period.
Bro, like it'd be one thing if you had the gun and you're in your neighborhood or your community and something like that popped out. You drove from your state to another state and murdered some people as a minor with a weapon you shouldn't have had in the first place. You should have been locked up. You got lucky. Everybody was it was what it was at the time.
Absolutely.